Hey everybody, it's Cece. I'm trying something new this time, since it seems that people like longer art videos and ones that, have talking over them, because you're not going to sit here for 30 minutes of music. So I decided to do a fun little challenge that's probably a million years old, and that's turning Pokemon into humans. I went online and got a random team of 6, and I decided I didn't want to do the commentary by myself, so I have brought my friend Kiki, who you may remember from the Gijinka video. Hello, Kiki!
Hey!
And I brought my friend Jen, who has not been in any of my videos thus far,
Hello.
but she loves Pokemon. So, if you guys are ready and you're looking at the screen, I can turn the video on.
Do it.
Okay, here we go.
I own many Snorlax t-shirts, apparently.
You do? Okay, here we go. This first one is Growlithe. And since he's a pre-evolution, I wanted to have him be younger, kind of like when they evolve, they become adults, sort of. At least that was my idea. And I based the coat he has off of an actual series of jackets I saw for like little kids, and I thought they were really cute. So, can you guys see it? Okay.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, good.
I really like the hoodie. I want one.
I do too.
The floofy.
I wish they had like the adult version.
I do too. The person who made them only had like kid versions.
You know, like Pikachu hoodie that they sell sometime at Pokémon Center. Or like,
Yeah.
I don't want the face. I just want the ear and the little.
Oh, like the
that,
stripes in the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ear, like the eyes and the face, kind of makes it. I don't know. Like you're like putting on the Pikachu, you know?
Like you skinned the Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit. It's a little bit like, not quite what I wanted.
Yeah, it's not like you're turning into Pikachu. You're
I'm
kind of wearing
wearing.
Pikachu.
We turned the Pikachu costume from something cute to something horrifying.
Actually, I didn't mean that way, but it's gotten really dark.
Well, no, it is kind of like that. You're like, oh, I could like the hoodies and costumes and things you see in the game. And actually, I think there is a little kid trainer or like a child of a trainer who has like a Growlithe.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like
I think
it's like
the
the
Poke
ears.
fan?
Yeah, it's one of the Poke fans. I know that there's like a little kid dressed up as Pikachu, but I think there's also a kid dressed as Growlithe.
Yeah, Pokemon Fun Poke something. Yeah.
But like that's the kind of stuff, dear Nintendo and Game Freak. That's the sort of stuff we want. we want jackets and hats that have Pokemon features, not literally putting on the Bulbasaur or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to like it's Pokemon is, I guess, for kids. It was first like this it was designed for kids, but like there's also adults. Like it's been almost 25 years.
I know, we like grew up with them.
Something, yeah. So they gotta make some stuff for adults too, because
So,
yeah.
I tried something a little.
Well, they had.
Oh, so go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say they had that line of Pokemon like collared shirts. I forget what company made that, but they did have that, and they did look really nice. So
Yeah, I know they have like actual work, like shirts for work style for Pokemon too in Japan, but it's only like exclusive in. I don't know about other Asian country, but like maybe they have it in Asian country. But right now it's exclusive for there, and I guess and also like sometimes like how they have those cute Pokemon themed bento boxes and all these like dishes and stuff like that. Like I wish they sold those too, because those are super cute, and
They're so cute.
like they don't, like some person still said, like I forgot where, but like they said like for sea people they tend to like the serious stuff and not the cute stuff, and I was like, no.
Oh no, trust me, even when we're adults, we like the cute shit. I promise.
Yeah.
So.
Like I wish they bring it over here too, because
Yeah.
it's so adorable.
I tried to not speed this up too much, but it does do a little zipping around, and I'm sorry for that.
No, it's cool. I really like detail on the shoes, the paws, and I also like the zipper. The zipper is so cute. I wish there's a zipper like that. Seriously.
I love little details like that, like on switching games for a moment, like in Genshin, how Diona has little paw pads on the bottom of her shoes. That's where I got the idea. I'm like, oh, because it'll leave a little footprint.
She also has the
here he is all done.
Too. Oh, there we go. Yay.
Here he is all done.
Aww, he's adorable.
Yes! And that's the little background I made for him. And this one is the Ninetales. And her pose is not quite as exciting. I actually fussed with the pose for her. I always do my thumbnails so people don't have to watch them for 1,000 years on sticky notes. And I had like 4 sticky notes covered in sketches of like model poses. And I could not make up my mind of how I wanted her to be standing. So I finally came up with this one, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. She looks a little weird, but when I throw the dress on her, it'll be fine.
I mean, I think the pose is very, very sexy. Like,
thank you.
So
she is like a elegant Pokemon, and she definitely seems like the creature itself seems like the kind of thing that kind of like how in like real life, if you've got like a model posing with like a sexy dress, you want to put them with like a dog or a fox on a leash or like a big cat or something that's like haha. So that's what I thought of. And I gave her this fishtail dress with these loopies of fabric to be like the tails.
Like Ninetales are definitely like often depicted as a sexy, smart, sometimes beautiful, like sometimes evil. Like most of the time evil, but like nonetheless, she's very intelligent too. Like she knows how to trick people and get her way and stuff. So. Yeah, I could see like she's very sexy, and she looks like everything is calculated, like her pose to like sort of
she's thinking. Yeah. Actually, what's neat, and you'll see them colored later, is because Vulpix evolves into Ninetales using the Firestone, I gave her Firestone earrings.
Oh,
I like that detail.
Yeah.
And I tried to give the hair. Because unfortunately, a lot of the dog and fox Pokemon, at least in the original, because these are all from Generation 1, they all had the floof hair going on, and I didn't want to give her the same haircut as Growlithe, so I was sitting there like, okay, but if I fluff it in the front, and I can have it cascade, and then it won't look like Growlithe's hair. I hope. And thankfully it did not. It's funny, you can see some of the changes that I make, too, when it's just, like, compared to the pencils. A lot of the time I actually stick really close to my pencils, but every once in a while I'm like, fuck it, I can't get this to look right. Screw it.
Inks live on their own when you think about it sometimes.
They do, and sometimes I look at my inks compared to my pencils and I'm like, yeah, I like the pencils more. Whoops, there's a little blink right there. That's okay. But I actually thought about cutting out the part where I put down the color. Because to me it seems like it's kind of boring, and it's already so quick as it is, but the entire point of this, I guess, is to show in its entirety how I do what I do, so I kept it in.
Ooh, I like that glow.
Oh, thank you. Actually, 2 of these, the purple and the pink, are placeholder colors since the whole dress is going to be that cream.
I see.
So, and I wanted her to be a little tanner, because I actually like the contrast of, like, bright hair and darker skin. Which actually probably
Ooh, the shadow's nice.
Thank you. I paid a lot of attention to certain assets. As the camera keeps blinking back up to it. But I've been trying a couple of new things with these, like with the
oh wow.
Like with the skin, I've been trying to put just like a little bit of pink on areas where there's a lot of blood, like the cheeks and the ears and down on like the feet. But yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's cool. Like I was just impressed. Like you did the lipstick so perfect. I was like,
I lost part of the video here.
oh really? Oh
Yeah, because we didn't see the hair get done. I lost part of the video. It did not record, and I was like, well, I'm not doing all that again.
It was too beautiful to record.
yeah.
It's like, no one can see how this happened.
Oh, look at the shadow. The shadow of the dress. It's cool.
Thank you. I pulled the palette from the official art, so I can't take all the credit, but I did like how it came out, and it really fit the whole trying to get it like silky, satiny.
Mm-hmm. It certainly has that feel, the silky material.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool.
Thank you. I love how this one came out.
Mm-hmm. It looks so good. Like, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then a little bit of like, you can see me flip back and forth between like overlay and vivid light to make it pop. And I touched up the ends with a little bit of color to be like the ends of the tails. So pleased. Also, didn't know that Vulpix had red eyes, but it does.
Hmm.
Here we go. There she is.
Wow. Here she is.
Here she is.
Beautiful, charming, intelligent lady.
Very, very nice.
And knowing. This one is the Magikarp. And I had a lot of fun with the Magikarp. I had to look around for poses. It's surprisingly hard to draw somebody tripping over. Believe it or not, I actually grabbed reference from the anime Squid Girl, which got me watching Squid Girl while I drew this.
Yes!
Oh, that show has so many nautical puns. Even in places
it's such a good show.
It is. Oh, there goes Magikarp. There's the
Magikarp
reference.
is like,
He's like, hey.
I actually didn't realize he just kind of zoomed his way across the screen. I was checking the references for like where the fins and things were, because I wanted to do her hair like I know that looks kind of like a Torchic, but the little puff on top of her head, little ponytail. Now that of course we're not looking at it, I wanted that to look like the crest on the head of the Magikarp, and I wanted the little bits of hair on the side of her face to be like the big long whisker fins it has. So
like this makes me want to go to like beach or something. It's like
doing the flip, the forbidden flip to check the face.
Or splash.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was my idea with the pose. I'm like, oh, she have like a bucket of water and she's tripping, and that's the splash, because that's all that Magikarp can do. And she's just a teeny baby. She learns tackle at one point. But...
Okay, yeah. Because I think there was a person who only used Magikarp and cleared
that's pretty
Pokemon
awesome.
or something. Yeah, because he was like, I will show the world my Magikarp is the best.
Actually, Magikarp also learns bounce in.
Oh, it does.
In the card game, yes.
Oh, in the card game, it learns bounce. Oh, neat.
No, it does. I have Sword open right now, actually, and I have the golden one, and it knows bounce.
Oh, well, cool. So now it knows more than that. So really, all beach-themed things. Bounce
really
that ball, splash that bucket.
Swimsuit and the bucket is so detailed.
Oh, thank you.
I really like how she has like one leg that's like the sandal flippers, flip flops.
Oh yeah, flip flop.
It's off, like off, like
yeah.
It shows some kind of it shows the movement. It's really cool.
Oh, I'm playing with line weight in here too.
How do you say that? Flip flops or sandals?
Yeah, flip flops is what we call them. It's an onomatopoeia because that's supposed to be like the sound it makes.
Oh, okay. Someone's told me it's a thong or something.
Oh, yeah, that's how the Australians say it. They call them thongs.
Oh!
Because it's supposed to be like the thong of leather between your toes that keeps it on. But of course,
I did not know that.
Here in America, we say thong and we think of something completely different. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I thought thong was something else. Huh, I learned something today.
Actually went and looked up Gyarados while I was coloring her. That's why her eyes randomly changed. And I'm like, shit, Magikarp just has like black dots for eyes. What color eyes should this kid have? And then I looked up Gyarados, and Gyarados has big red eyes, and I'm like, red.
Oh.
Give the pinky red to the child. And actually surprised that Magikarps aren't really red. They're kind of like a slightly orangey color. So that's why when I put like the pure red eyes on, I was like, wow, these look almost like purple by comparison now. You can definitely see the red blush far easier on the paler thing. I've been trying to play with the line art too, because it was something I saw suggested of like, to help make things pop, you should increase the line weight on the parts of the line art where shadows are going to be, and make them thinner where light's going to be. And that helps a lot, especially if you're working just purely in black and white. But I wanted to
That is definitely... It also helps when, just like if you're working just line art in general. Also when you have like thicker lines like underneath things, because it helps to give whatever you're drawing more weight. At least that's what I try to do. But,
well, no, I like your line art. For people who don't know, which is I guess everybody, Jen does watercolors and comics and inks, and she's very good at it. She'll say she's not, but she is. Oh, there we go. For some reason, part of the details are missing, but there's the Magikarp.
Yay!
I don't know where that part of the recording went. I guess some of it must be missing. I must have lost it. That's okay.
The computer was like, it's too beautiful, I can't process it. I'm sorry.
And this one is this one's the Hitmonlee, was the next one it gave me.
Hitmonlee.
Kick time.
Oh, it took me a while to get a pose I liked because the perspective is always so difficult. But if I had her doing like from an angle where you could clearly see the kick and it wasn't in perspective, she wouldn't have fit on the page. She'd have been really tiny. I was like, no, I gotta come with something better. So I just stared at so many pictures of Bruce Lee because that's who Hitmonlee is supposed to be based on.
I think you nailed it. Like the muscle on her legs are like, I like it. Like I like the line on them. So to show the muscle, it's a simple like detail. Yeah, but like it's just like it like it shows more like just it's small detail, but it shows off a lot. You know, I don't know how to explain that.
Actually,
I'm not a word person.
No, it's okay, and thank you. It's very flattering. And actually, a second ago, you watched me erase part of her eyes. At one point, I went, you know, if it's based on Bruce Lee, shouldn't I reference Bruce Lee too? So I looked up pictures of Bruce Lee, and I'm like, I have to make the face match. So I've not only made Hitmonlee into a human, I've made Bruce Lee into a woman. Like the eyes are the same shape. I tried to get some of the fluff of the hair.
A woman, nice.
A lady.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. At least facially speaking. I had to make the outfit match the silhouette of Hitmonlee. Like, Hitmonlee doesn't have a lot of distinct features other than, like, the bands, which I made into the bandages. But he does have the wide frame because his head is part of his torso. So I tried I gave her puffy shoulder sleeves to try and mimic that shape. So. And then I gave her little knee pads. Actually, Hitmonlee doesn't have knee pads, but I gave her knee pads because I wasn't going to put her in shoes, and Hitmonlee's got these little clawed feet with like this big yellow dot on the side, and I didn't really know how to incorporate that into this, so I was like, okay, fine, fuck it, knee pads. And then I got to play with the line weight for like the foot.
You were trying to protect her because you didn't want her to get hurt, so you give her a knee pad.
Yeah. We need to protect her legs. They're how she does the pain and suffering.
I really like the puff, the shoulder. Like
Thank you.
It's little, like it's little, like to me, like the puff shoulder kind of reminds me of like girl, like womanly like aspects, like you know how like Princess Peach and like all the princess has it, but she's not those like how do you say it? The damsel in distress. She will kick your ass. So she's like lady, but like she will kick people's ass.
Preserved some of my elegance, but I will also kick your ass.
Oh man, what if there's a backstory for her? Like she used to be like a helpless little girl, but then something happened to change her world.
Her dad was a great martial artist, and then a villain came and destroyed their dojo, and she was like, I was only a helpless little girl in my pretty dress at the time, but now, vengeance.
Oh no.
But now they're revenging.
The revenge.
Actually, the colors are going to change a bit later, because like
and
here's
her rival's the Hitmonchan.
Yes.
It's
like a scorpion and oh god, what is he called? Sub-Zero. Wow, can't believe I forgot Sub-Zero. Like a rivalry where they're like, it was you, but it wasn't.
It was actually a bigger evil.
It was actually Team Rocket.
I mean, I'm not surprised because Team Rocket in Pokemon Red and Blue, like they did some
awful shit
horrible
in there, actually.
Yeah. Like unlike the anime, like they're evil.
Yeah, and like Gold, Silver, and Crystal, it's like you get the red Gyarados because they've been like abusing a Gyarados in a lake and it's changed color as a result.
I was so scared when because in the old OG version, if you like take off the tail of the Snorlax, no, not Snorlax,
Slowbro?
Slowpoke.
Oh yeah, they chop off Slowpoke tails for like medicine.
And in the old version, apparently they die after.
It kills them.
But they changed it. Oh wow,
she is.
They finished. Yay!
She's all done. I didn't know that the Hitmonlee was kind of pink, but it is. Let's see, which one is next? This one. Oh, this one was the request for Jen. I did change out one. It's the Snorlax. It's Jen's favorite Pokemon. This one gave me trouble too. I couldn't think of a dynamic pose for Snorlax, and originally I just had this big lump under a blanket, and I'm like, no, that's just fucking cheating. You have to show the boy. So I gave him a big sandwich. And I made him a big chunky boy with a big chunky jacket. But yeah, sorry, back on topic. Yeah, if you, the original Pokemon, and then even later, if you read the Pokedex, has some stuff in it that's it's happy, 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 dark. Like, the Farfetch is a rare Pokemon, not because it's particularly rare, because people fucking eat them!
Yeah.
It carries a leek with it, so you can cook it with its own weapon, and you're like, why would you do that?
So look at this boy.
He's so
This Snorlax looks so soft and cuddly.
I know! I feel like you could hug this man.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna feel so good. And all the trouble gonna be away.
Yeah, and he's gonna give you something to eat. So we gave him a backpack with cooking stuff. He's the kind of guy who will bump into. He just moseys around the world. He likes to mountain climb because that's the best place to take a nap. And if he bumps into a hiker, he's like, "Yes, sit down, and I will make you a sandwich." Snorlax is the nice camping man. I also gave him sandals. So he's got this big jacket and a scarf, but he's bare. His feet are exposed.
He wants to feel the earth. He's the nature dude.
Yeah. Speaking of dudes, apparently Snorlax is based off of somebody.
Oh.
I forget his name, but he's based off of a person.
Oh. Right. His name. Oh my god.
And it's funny how they've managed to capture the dude's expression on the Snorlax. It's just, he just has this big soft face and this big soft expression, and they've just put it on the Snorlax. I forget who he is. I don't think he was a celebrity. I think he was somebody that they worked with or something. I don't know.
Checking Bulbapedia.
Getting the colors from the Snorlax.
It's name origin. Snorlax is a combination of snore and or relax. Yeah, here it is. They also refer to him as Kai Baigon. Or Kabagon. And it's a Game Freak programmer.
So they did base it on somebody they worked with.
No, Kabagon is also based on the nickname of a Game Freak programmer, Koji Nishio.
Aww.
Which I hope I pronounced that correctly.
That sounds about right. I hope that he is just as much of a kind, soft boy as this Snorlax. I also forgot the tooth, so I gave him the tooth. I was almost ready to start coloring, and I'm like, I didn't give him the tooth. How could I have the Snorlax without the fang?
Good. Good. He's making sure he doesn't have any cavities, and he's a good boy, so he brushes his teeth every night before bed.
He does. And every time before he nap, which is often. He's got a nice...
Oh, no, sorry. Nothing.
Oh, it's okay, I thought you were gonna say something like, I got off again, shit.
Oh, no. I just saw, what is it called? The Gigamax Snorlax, and
where he's got like a tree on him.
Yeah. I was like, huh.
He took a nap so long, he became a Torterra.
That's why I named mine Zip Code.
I love this puffy windbreaker jacket. I would get it. Like, oh my god, isn't that another good thing you could get? Like a Snorlax jacket that's like a big, puffy winter windbreaker jacket. It's got like the ears on the hood and the pattern on the front. Cute. Oh my god, I'd buy that.
I'll buy that too. I mean, I wish Pokemon does that. Like, I would buy the windbreaker. Like, you need that for New York. And, you go with style too and cuteness.
Right? And like, oh my god. I'm gonna sound so fucking old. Whatever happened to the day where that was the cool kind of thing you got in a pre-order? Like, I remember that for, like, Fallout 3 and for, I forget which Halo, there were so many Halos that came out around that same time. It's like, if you did the pre-order, here's a little model of a Pip-Boy. If you got the deluxe edition, you also get, like, a handful of prop bottle caps. And if you pre-ordered the Halo thing, you get a set of dog tags that look like they're from the game, and I'm like, man, those are cool! I don't need, like, weird, like, bullshit. I want stuff that looks like it came out of the game.
Yeah.
Or out of the world. I love those kinds of things for, like, games or TV shows. That's why I have, like, Soul Gem from Madoka Magica. Those are my favorite little props.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
They glow, they're so good.
I got a collector's edition Pokemon Pokeballs from Bandai Namco Premium. I asked my mom very nicely, I know, Mom, I'm sorry. I wasn't begging for forgiveness.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, here he is! The boy! The big soft boy, his big tasty sandwich. Oh man, now I want a big sandwich. Actually, and finally, Pikachu. Which it gave me at random, I didn't pick it. I got Pikachu. I fought with this pose forever, and I've concluded that she looks kind of like a weird Hatsune Miku. Like a little Pika pop star, which I think makes sense because Pikachu's like the face of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So. But, got those Sailor Moon pigtails going on. And partway through doing the sketch, I was talking with my boyfriend Mike at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I coincidentally saw, like, I fought with that hand so much. I coincidentally, like, had seen a post not all that long ago saying, like, whatever happened to Fat Pikachu? And I'm like, yeah, whatever did happen to Fat Pikachu? And he's like, what's the difference? And I showed him, like, it's back when Pikachu was, like, almost spherical. Yeah. And it wasn't, like, slimmed down and svelte. And he goes, oh, man. And he goes, why don't you make a Fat Pikachu? Bring back Fat Pikachu. And I'm like, God damn it, yes, we need Fat Pikachu. So I did Chubby Pikachu.
Yeah. Didn't they have a version of Pikachu that was supposed to be like the rounder Pikachu?
Yeah, it was
the Gigantamax forms.
Yeah, in the Gigantamax form, he looks more round and chunky now. There she is.
I love how she looks so cute, but she has the taser
she
on her.
And every time I've shown it to somebody, much to my delight, it's taken them a moment to realize, because they're like, oh, like a Pokeball. That's not a Pokeball. Because she does look a little bit like a trainer. Like, if I stuck a Pokeball in that hand, you'd be like, oh, it's a trainer that likes Pikachus. But nope, it's a taser. Actually looked them up, too. I had to look up, like, an old-fashioned taser, because nowadays they're, like, cattle prods or stun guns, and I'm like, no, I need, like, the battery-powered hand one that just goes...
There's a new version of tasers?
Yeah, tasers have changed to be more effective being farther away. Hand tasers are different. Actually, a lot of hand tasers... Well, hand tasers nowadays are, like, for protection, for, like, civilians. So they're often disguised as other things.
Oh, okay.
Like a woman may have a taser or like a can of mace disguised as like lipstick. So if some creepy creeper person jumps her at her car and she pulls it out or it falls out of her bag, they won't know what it is. Yeah, there goes Pikachu, the fat Pikachu. Just boop.
Yay!
Get those colors.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I love these puff
She
pants.
looks like a streamer too. She
She
definitely
does!
streams.
This is our little Pikachu celebrity. With her
She
big
goes
shoes.
around and tease people out. Wait, no, that's not.
Oh
That's not
no!
good.
Because if she is like an internet pop star, or like a little celebrity, you know how people are. They probably would say, "Oh, Pikachu, I love you. Please tase me." She'd be like, "Okay." Oh, I can't believe it! Like how when Lady Dimitrescu came out, people were like, "Oh man, she's gigantic and beautiful, and I love her. I hope she steps on me." And I'm like, "What?" I wouldn't mind if she stabbed me with her claws. Like, guys, what? So there probably would be people who are like, "Oh, Pikachu, I love you. Please tase me." And then she'd probably say like, "Okay, Thundershock." And we'd be like, "Yeah." Hee hee.
And then people can be like, "Thank you," and this falls off.
Faints.
Thanks.
Has to go everywhere with like friggin' oh god, I felt like an EMT squad to help the people. I made the little ears into pigtails. I tried to avoid making the fun the ears into like funky hair because that's the best way to do it. But in this case, I thought that it was good. I'm like, no, because they're perfect. They're like pigtails, and if she's jumping, I can have them up in the air so it won't look weird. Yeah. Then I have the belt that's like the tail, and the stripes, and the poofy pants to make the shape even more like the round, chunky Pikachu. I actually have a screen tone over the highlights, too, to make it look more, to make it look like that reflective, like, nylon stuff. That you'd use in like certain kinds of workout gear. Oh, she came out so delightful. I love everything about this Pikachu.
I love it.
She's probably
I think you nailed it.
Thank you so much.
She's adorable. She's very happy.
Oh, I love her giant sneakers. They look so comfy. I want some.
Yeah, that's a really nice designed sneaker. Like,
Thank you. Man, how funny is that like you're drawing a picture of something and you finish drawing their outfit and you're like, man, why can't I make clothes? I want that.
right?
Damn.
I can make clothes sometimes.
Careful what you say because soon I'll be like, hello, Jen. I live near you now, so here's a drawing. I'll get you some pattern paper. I'd like to see this costume soon. Like, no. Why did I tell you I could sew?
Actually, yesterday I changed an old dress I owned into a skirt.
Oh wow!
Because the top part did not fit anymore. And I really like the bottom part because it's frilly.
Oh, so you wanted to preserve it. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I ended up just turning it into a skirt and fitting it to my waist. So it actually fits much better now.
Oh, and I also put glitter on
resewed it all by hand.
There she is!
Ooh, there she is.
Yay!
I do like that tone.
Thank you. I like everything about this. And that's all of the ones that I did.
Yeah.
So we can wrap up our little outro. I'm so glad to like hear feedback from other artists while it's going, because they point out like the detail and the weight of the thing, because that's how I feel when I watch things like Drawfee, and I'm like, oh, the line and the thing and the texture, and I see how you did it. Oh, that's cool. So hopefully this will be like that for people. I definitely want to do more of these.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to.
Yeah, and I definitely would want to have you guys on too. So now here's the obligatory outro-y bit. So like for the peeps watching, if you guys like this, tell me and I'll make another one. I mean, unfortunately, I have to operate off the assumption of if nobody says they like it, or it doesn't get like a bunch of likes or whatever. Thanks, YouTube, for your algorithm. Then I have no choice but to assume they don't like it. And then it's like, oh, well, that was a wasted effort, and now I'm sad. Wow, I sound like I'm guilt-tripping my audience. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that. I just want people to tell me if they want more. Fuck. Okay.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Chaos Child.
Communicate how much you like this.
But no, if you want some, or like some other fandom, I've seen people do like, I've never played Animal Crossing. I know, I'm guilty. I'm awful. Shut up. But I've seen people make, like, human Animal Crossing characters, so, like, I don't know. If you guys want to see some of that.
Yeah, sure.
And yes, and thank you, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, don't stop making more of these videos, and make sure to press that like button, or Pikachu gonna tease you.
Pikachu will come and tase you, and not in a fun way. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming to help me out with this. This was fun.
Oh, no
I definitely want to do this again.
No problem.
And I hope all the people in the audience enjoyed listening to us ramble for at least 30 minutes or more. Not sure how long this will be, but I know it's at least a half an hour. And I hope you were as entertained as I was. Everybody have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, Dizarin, Jan Shalen, and Stellar Cat. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Hey everyone! Thanks for watching. Like what you saw? Have thoughts you want to share? Let me know in a comment. Want to help my channel grow? Then share with your friends, or subscribe so that you never miss a new video. If you'd like to help me out and get some neat rewards, consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, you guys. I really couldn't do it without you.